Alright, welcome back to Meteorology 101. We're going to look at some radar and see if we can get some snow reports. There's a lot of snow falling in the central U.S. in the plains, and I'm going to pull up some local radars and see what we can see if there's any reports by train spotters, fire departments, police departments, anybody that has reported amounts of snow in this area. So if you've lived in any of these areas and you want to add the comments what kind of snowfall you're getting, feel free to do that. So we can see throughout the plains we're getting a significant snowfall, especially down into New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, some up in Colorado in the higher elevations. Looks like maybe either that's a radar scatter or it could be a little bit of snowfall in Arizona. Alright, so we'll pull up the local radars in those areas. We're going to start out here, Flagstaff, Arizona, and work our way east into New Mexico, up through Colorado, then over to Texas, and see what kind of reports we have. Alright, Flagstaff, this is a report for about 3 hours ago. All these reports from train spotters or pretty much anybody. They're on a spotter network and they report the snowfall in those areas, and then that's put onto the radar. So this is the Flagstaff radar. Just east of that, we are 4 miles northwest of Vernon, Apache County, Arizona. Reported 12 inches, and this was reports 12 inches of snow. Snow was still falling at the time of the report. So for Arizona, that's a significant amount of snowfall. And push it to the east over into New Mexico. We got a report of 8-inch. Pie Town, that is in Pie Town, and 8 inches of snow. And these are all official reports from the Kokora website that does most of the reports. People were signed up on there and they go put reports in. So most of these are from that area. Here's an elevation of 7,421 feet, McKinley County, New Mexico, and they had a report of 1.3 inches, 1.2 inches, 1 mile north of Milan, 1 inch, and that is 1 west of Grants is the place. And we have several reports through these areas. Like I said, this is a little bit older radar, so these have accumulated. If I forward this radar, all this stuff will disappear. So we're just going to zoom in and try to pick some of these out. Anyway, looks like 1 to 2 inches, 2.5, 3. There was a 3-inch report in Sandoval County, New Mexico, 4 miles west northwest of Rio Rancho. And let's see, 3 inches southwest Miera. Excuse if I'm butchering these names here. 5 inches in 2 miles northwest of Edgewood and Santa Fe County, New Mexico. Here's a 12-inch reporting for, this is 7 miles south of Golden in Santa Fe, New Mexico, Santa Fe County. Source is social media. So I'll have to take that with a grain of salt. Maybe have to fact check that one. So 7 inches Chilili, 3 miles north of Chilili. 6 miles Torrance, New Mexico County. That's 8 miles west of McIntosh. 8 inches 6 miles northeast of Tahika, Torrance, New Mexico. That's reported by a train spotter there, so that one should be pretty accurate on the 8-inch. Alright, so looks like the further you get south, the more snowfall we got. Let's shoot over to the east a little bit. Let me find a radar to click on. And actually, here's one up here, 13 inches. 13.5 inches of San Juan, Colorado. The source was Department of Highways, and that is southwest 1.30 inches. What that one means. 6 inches, Montrose, Colorado, Montrose County, 6 miles west-southwest of Montrose. There's a co-op observer, Montezuma, Colorado, Montezuma County. That's 1 mile west-southwest of Cortez. 11 inches, 3 miles north of Chimney Rock. There's a 15 inches, Rio Arriba, New Mexico. It's Rio Arriba County, and that's 2 miles northwest of El Rito. Alright, so let's go east. Looks like some significant snowfall right around the Holloman Air Force Base, New Mexico. I don't see any reports in any of that area. Actually, here's one over. This is in the Panhandle of Texas, Randall County, Texas, 3 miles east of Canyon, and that is a report of 5.7 inches. We got 4.0 inches, 8 miles east-southeast of Bushland, Randall County, Texas. Previous snow report from 8 east-southeast Bushland, and this is a previous snow report from 3 East County. Alright, so here's a couple more. 8 inches, Wilbarger, Texas, by a train spotter. It's 1 mile west-southwest of Vernon. 3 inches in the last 2 hours. So that's a pretty significant snowfall for Texas there. What we got here, 1.5 inches, Breckenridge, Stevens County, Texas. Amateur radio was the source on that one. It's a ham operator. Measured 1.5 inches of snow in Breckenridge as of 1:05 p.m. Snow is still falling. Let's go pull up these radars so we can see that. There it is. That's the current snowfall they're getting right now. And a ½ inch in Tarrant, Texas by a train spotter. They measured 0.5 inches of snow in southwest Fort Worth as of 1 p.m. Snow still falling. That's the 8 inches in Wilbarger. Okay, up to the north, Oklahoma, 4.5 inches. Garfield, Oklahoma, it's Garfield County. Enid, 2.5 inches in Edmond, Oklahoma County, Oklahoma, by a train spotter. Emergency manager, Oklahoma County, Midwest City, reported 2.5 or 2 inches there. And then 2 inches to the east of that, Muskogee, Oklahoma. And Francis, Oklahoma. There's a storm chaser. There's a source on that one. And that is 2 inches. Alright, still got some. Yeah, these are pretty much the same reports. 1 mile west-northwest of Parsons, Labette, Kansas, 2 inches of snow. There's a 5 inches Arkansas City, and that is Cali, Kansas, Cali County, Kansas, excuse me, and that is a report of 5 inches. Look like 5.5 inches to the northwest of that, Wellington, Sumner, Kansas. Alright, we got one down here with a T, train spotter. That's just a trace, 1.1 inches of snow. We got some more symbols going on here. What do we got? This is sleet. All these are reports of sleet, and that is a 1/4 inch, 0.3 inches, Yazoo City, Yazoo County, Mississippi. Alright, sleeting in Mississippi. Franklin, Mississippi, Hamburg is the city, and a 1/2 inch of sleet. Go down here to Fort Polk, Louisiana. You can see that all that sleet on the radar. Mixture to the north. This is Shreveport, Louisiana. I probably want to shoot a little bit north from here. There we go, 2 inches. We already reported that one in over in Oklahoma. This was Little Rock, Arizona. Looked like it's pretty close to that radar. It looks like some pretty heavy snowfall in that area. I don't see any reports on the screen for those sites. There's a trace that is in Cleveland, Bolivar, Mississippi by a train spotter. Light snow shower and light accumulation. Paducah, Kentucky. So we got a lot of snow right around these radars. Some of this could be just clutter. Some could be snowfall. A little bit further north, I don't see anything there. Let's go back to the south. A lot of freezing rain there. Sleet and freezing rain. We got some warnings off the east coast of Florida. Tornado warning. That means there's a tornado on the ground. Let's see. It's valid until 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near World Golf Village and near St. Augustine, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation. That was the source. Impacts, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Let's go get a closer look at that. I was sticking with the snowfalls on this video, but got a little distracted. That's okay. Special marine warning. A couple of special marine warnings off the coast of Florida also, valid until 3:45 p.m. and a severe thunderstorm capable of producing water spouts located near Villanova Beach or near St. Augustine, moving northeast at 25 knots. The hazardous water spots, wind gusts in excess of 50 knots. Alright, so let's go pull up a local radar here and let's see if we can get a better look at that storm. Get here, Jacksonville, Florida. Alright, here's some hail. Possibility of hail is 50% quarter-inch in size, 10% quarter-inch in size, and 30% quarter-inch in size. No possibility of severe hail. Possibility of hail, 10%, quarter-inch in size. So we can download this loop. We'll get a good look at this. Alright, there's where those warnings started, and then see on that last loop, that's where the warnings ended. So we'll stop this loop, and then we'll just play screen by screen. Alright, there's the first warning that popped up. That was a immediate broadcast requested severe thunderstorm warning. That was valid until 2:30. That has expired. Go look at let's put up some symbols here too, see if we got rotation. What we got down here? Thunderstorm wind gust of 45 miles per hour, 1 mile south-southeast of Cedar Key. Alright, that next warning that popped up. Severe weather statement. Tornado warning for East Central Clay County is canceled. That's another one for Central Clay County. Canceled. Tornadic thunderstorm, which prompted the warning, has shifted south of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. Okay, then that one shoots out. Okay, a tornado warning remains in effect till 2:45 p.m. That's just recently expired. 2:28 Eastern Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Picolata, or 11 miles north of Hastings, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. And this is the one that at 2:53 Eastern Time, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over South Point Vedra, or 9 miles west of St. Augustine, moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. And then we have those special marine warnings. Possible tornado spouts, water spouts off the east coast. And then it looks like a special marine warning off the west coast also. That's probably most of that's pretty much gone. There's coastal waters from Inglewood to Tarpon Springs, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Tarpon Springs and Suwannee River, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. It was until 3:45 p.m. At 2:40 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing water spouts were located along the line extending from 17 nautical miles southeast of Azello to 10 miles west of Indian Rocks Beach and 42 nautical miles west of Egmont Key, moving northeast at 35 knots. Alright, we can play that loop. We can get rid of a couple of these warnings. I didn't see any rotation on radar though. Any indication of rotation should have popped up on this radar. We just had the warnings. So if you go to a base velocity real quick, you might be able to see something. See, now here's where we got. Here's the radar to the north. All this red and then all the green. So the red is going out away from the radar. That's the direction of the winds. And then all the green is coming in toward the radar. So if you look in these areas, you can definitely get some rotation. So you get into those isolated cells, you start breaking those cells down, then you can get that rotation where that cool colors are going in toward the radar, the hot colors are going out. So you have indication of rotation right there. So if you indicate rotation, now you can set your warnings, for severe thunderstorms. Any rotation like that can produce a tornado at any time. So that's a legitimate warning. Let's see what we got here. If we go up different levels, let's see, once you get up into the different degrees of the radar, then you can start seeing that. You see that red, it kind of goes away, but it's still there, and that's still significant in the upper levels. So when you get that rotation going through several of these layers of the radar, then that's where you can get, definitely got rotation in the upper levels. And now that rotation happens in the upper levels, it starts coming back down to the surface, then you'll end up with that tornado on the ground. So that's where we're at. That's why they threw the warning out there. Go back to our composite reflectivity. Let's do a regular composite reflectivity. I mean, you can see these stronger cells. We can actually show the path on these cells. Now, each notch on these radar lines, these tracking lines, is 15 minutes. and they go an hour out. So this cell over Crescent City will be at this location in that warning area in 1 hour. So every 15 minutes they put a notch based on the speed, and you can see there's several cells that have developed in all these tracking paths. So, but this is your biggest cell right there. That's where all the warnings are. Once that gets out over water, then you lose all that friction, and you can have a lot more severe weather happen over the off the coast. That's why they have these marine warnings. All right, so that's our distraction for today. Let's go start shooting over to the west a little bit more. It's like all rainfall over Georgia, southern Georgia. Nothing really over Alabama, or Alabama. Here we go into our freezing area. There's some sleet, maybe some freezing rain, and that is the northern half of Mississippi. Let's go back. We got some reports. That's where we had that trace, and then all that freezing rain. So look at the let's go look at the loop on that real quick. Probably just moved out of this area, pushed to the northeast. That's where that low pressure system sort of was, that inverted trough, pushing all through the northeast. Let's go and play this. There it is. There's a 0.5 inches. Let me go stop this. Okay, 0.5 inches of freezing rain. That's Winston, Mississippi, 3 miles north of Bethlehem. Sorry, like I said, apologize for butchering these names. Guess I don't speak very good English. Alright. 1 inch, train spotter, Bolivar, Mississippi. This is Memphis, Tennessee radar. Go to the north, Memphis, Tennessee. Alright. Any other reports? Aberdeen, some freezing rain. Getting into the oranges. And snow to the north. Let's just a little bit around the radar. Like it's around that radar, right on top of that radar like that. I don't trust it 100%. Let's pull up this radar and see what it's reflecting over there. So now, yeah, I can definitely trust that, but look at how much heavier it is. Actually, we're on that radar. This one we're not. The Memphis radar. See, we're picking it up there. Then we're not picking it up there. So are we picking it up down here? We're picking up some freezing rain. Oh, that one there, those are pretty close together, so we're not really getting a whole lot of stuff over the Memphis area. You might be see some flurries or something. Could be a reduced visibility, a lot of moisture on the surface, low it's radar just picking up just ground clutter basically. And then definitely some freezing rain and some ice over northern Mississippi. So right here we had a trace of a light snow shower. Go over here to Little Rock. Now we got some heavy snowfall around the radar. Not seeing any reports. Back to the west a little bit. Fort Smith, Arkansas, sorry. That looks like some light to moderate snowfall. There's a couple isolated areas of moderate snowfall there. 2.5 inches reported to the north of Cliff Village, Newton, Missouri. Alright, getting up into Springfield, Missouri. Now we got some significant snowfall. St. Louis. Let's go pull up the St. Louis radar. So it looks like a lot of that stuff to the southwest of St. Louis pushing in. Let's go play that loop. pushing in to the northeast. Going to be hitting it, going into St. Louis. So see where I'm gonna have to put a mark on one of these radars for Dave. Got a friend on social media. His name is Dave, and he's also always asking about Dittmer, Missouri, but it never shows up on the map. Must be a small town. Pretty hard town to forecast for. It's always right on that line. This time I'm looking snow, so I'd like to put a mark on this for him and see what exactly where that heavier snowfall is happening. So I'm gonna find out what that Latin long is on that town, and then put a mark there for Dave. All right, we're at Lincoln, Illinois. No spotter reports or anything like that, but we do have some light to moderate snowfall going through Lincoln, Illinois to the north up into the Chicago area. Indianapolis, everything's well to the north. Looks like cluttered around, so just some isolated patches around the radar and within that radar's reach. Alright, so let's go back real quick to the national radar. Okay, so we've got significant rain over the southeast. Some mixture, freezing rain stuff, Mississippi and northwest Louisiana into Texas, and then south central Texas, and then just pretty much all heavy snow throughout the plains, pushing up into Missouri, all the way up into Iowa. So let's go up to the Iowa area. So Des Moines, Iowa. Play a loop. There's one report on that loop. There's another. Here's a few more that popped up. So we'll stop this loop. We'll back that up, and we got a 2-inch report by a train spotter in Clark County, Iowa, 2 miles west of Murray. There's a 3.5 inch, 3.6 inches. That is just north of Hastings, National Weather Service office, Adams County, Nebraska. So let's go see what else we have. There's a couple more popped up. A 5 inch in Sterling, Johnson County, Nebraska, by a train spotter. 5 inches of new snow from overnight into today up to the current time. And let's see, that was reported at 1856 Zulu. So 1356, there'll be probably 1256. They'll be in Central Time. It's about 1 o'clock. Like I said, these are a couple hours behind. We've got 3 inches, 4 miles southeast Lewiston, Pawnee, Nebraska. Alright, that's about it. Here's, what's that? 5 inches, Yuma County, Colorado. 3 inches, Decatur, Kansas. 3 inches, St. Francis, Cheyenne County, Kansas. 5 inches, Sherman County, Kansas. 8 miles south of Caruso. So just looks like some scattered snow showers in those areas now. Alright, so pretty much ends it for this video. We'll do these things if you like them with the reports. Here's 10 inches, heavy snow, 1 mile north-northeast of Montrose County by a train spotter. Pull up that radar real quick. That's already gone. You're in the upper elevations. You can see the train. And let's go over here, see what that little red dot is. Oh, it's just a little highway. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. It's been long enough, and we did get a distraction with the severe thunderstorm warnings in Florida. So we'll keep an eye on those. Once we get into some severe thunderstorm warnings and possible tornado threats, we start picking that stuff up, I'll activate my other radar software, and we can do cross sections, look at the vertical on those thunderstorm cells, cut them in half, and then we can do also do some 3D images. So stay tuned for that when we get into the season of severe weather, or more severe weather. So right now we're just tracking snow amounts, and we'll keep these videos coming. So like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching.